What it is, YouTube? Is your boy Nitzy coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. I wanted to show y'all how I kind of feel about UAD preamps, a specific one I want to talk about, the V76. So let's get into it right now. If y'all do like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and check the links down below to support the channel. So here we go.
See, I compliment the beats. I wouldn't mind if you was complimenting me. Huh, with that crazy physique, tight skirt, high heels does it for me. You know what to do, how to move, and I love it. Come a little closer, I'll make you feel something. Huh, tell me something about your life. I'm trying to get involved, trying to make you mine. She said I could tell that you do this on purpose. Pull me even closer.
So y'all kind of get an idea of what we're working with here today. And one thing that's very important that I think about when I think about the universal audio preamps is actually the tone that they give. So usually it's always a situation where I'm trying to dress up the vocal. You feel me? The vocal about to go out somewhere, it's about to go to a party, it's about to go on vacation, it's about to go on a cruise. And I'm trying to get the vocal to be properly dressed up, you know, for the attire for the moment. You feel me? Looking dapper. So whenever I'm processing a vocal, right, especially if it's like my vocal or that I'm recording for somebody or you know, an artist. Shout out to Bart, you know, 3K. He made this song. It's really dope song. I always think about the tone. You feel me? The tone has to be appropriate. And the way I like to chase my tone is through maybe sometimes using a preamp. But because I didn't actually record this vocal, you know, he sent it to me to mix. I like to maybe sometimes use the UAD preamps as a line level saturator. So here in this situation, I used the V76. So the V76 is one of them throwback microphone preamps way back in the day, you know, alongside Telefunken. I think they made this one. And this was one of those preamps that was going along with the 251. So this is a very, very rare preamp. I'm talking about it's a situation where this preamp can cost up to about $22,000, you know, to get that specific sound. So, you know, it's a very rare thing. You don't really see it listed too much. But it's a really dope preamp. You know, I think it's like a tube preamp, which, you know, kind of has this really smooth body and smooth creaminess to this. And when I think about tonality, the way the rapper was rapping, it's kind of like a love song. It's kind of like he's being flirtatious. And when somebody's being flirtatious, they being smooth, they talking, they trying to spit game. So instantly that psychologically tells me that I have to emotionally make the lyrics of the rapper go with the tone of the actual sound, right? So I use the V76, and how I like to get on that V76 is I like to put it as like the first plug-in on the chain and everything. So let's look at it.
See, I compliment the beats. I wouldn't mind if on purpose. Pull me even closer, she make me so nervous. No communication, I just grabbed her by her hand. Took her for a dance and I didn't have a plan. Do my two-step, then I took her for a spin. The way that body moving, I'd let her move it. Huh. So come over when you like, Mr. DJ, can you play that twice? Babe.
So I like to also do this concept, this way of how I like to use the UAD preamps. I don't use it while I record. Like if I'm recording somebody, I literally don't use the UAD preamps. I always record clean, because the thing about it is when you're recording somebody and you are an actual engineer, you in the studio, right? Your brain is like, oh, you're trying to record, you're trying to punch in, you're trying to space bar. Your mind kind of isn't there in a situation where I like to make a tonal decision. So, I mean, everybody's different, but me personally, I like to just record with a clean signal. Then after the fact, I might use the Neve on line level. Then after the fact, I might use like the Telefunken V76 as a line level saturator to give me that color. You feel me? I start the audition like a talent show, what I want to put on the vocals. So this is a different way that I like to use the UAD Neve preamps. Like some people like to like record into like a Neve 73. I don't really like to do that. I like to record clean, then use it on my vocal and be like, okay, well, if you just record with it on, maybe after a while you realize that maybe, you know, oh, I kind of don't like the sound of that preamp. Maybe I was going for an API sound. You know, this is why you gotta learn what the preamp sound like. Like an API sound is very modern and aggressive. A Neve sound is very warm and like retro 1970s type of vibe. Telefunken sound is smooth and creamy 1960s. You feel me? So it's important to understand the different flavors, the different seasonings. You feel me? But I like to pair it with the CL1B plugin though. You feel me? Which is another, you know, compressor that has tubes in it, but it's not a tube compressor. So I got this chain from Gunner's engineer, who is Flo. right? Flow and Baines, they use this chain to record Gunner, and they put the V76 in front of the Neve 1070, the CO1B type of situation. So it's just the perfect peanut butter and jelly type of situation where the V76 is giving me the creaminess, the smoothness, and then the CO1B is that jelly, is giving that sweetness from that tube. You feel me? So let's look at that chain.
On purpose, pull me even closer, she make me so nervous. No communication, I just grabbed her by her hand. Took her for a dance and I didn't have a plan. Do my two-step, then I took her for a spin. The way that body moving, I'd let her move it. So come over when you like, Mr. DJ, can you play that twice?
So it's more of a tonality thing. These are some, ways that you could maybe spice up your vocal before it even hits the chain. Like you see the vocal track is going into a bus for further processing, but at the gate, I'm kind of simulating as if I did record the vocal with the UAD plugin. So there's a different way I like to use it. And I want to shout out to the Simon's Q2, the Simon's Q, right? Which is also related to the V76. So ain't that your auntie's mama's cousin? You feel me? These two plugins, I like to use them together because they're related. They have the same tonality. They even kind of look the same, you know what I mean? Even though they're made by two different companies. So, I think that a great type of microphone too is like something like a Telefunken 251, even though that people might not have the, money to buy something like that. It's always a situation where you got to think about the vocal chain. It's never just the engine that make the car move like that. It's never just the tires. It's never just the windshields or the spoiler in the back that make that whip move like that. You feel me? It's always a combination of the processors you use, like the preamp emulation, the compressor emulation, the EQ that you use. Maybe is the EQ related to it? Does it have the same tonal curves that, could allow you to get some of those really familiar sounds that we love from back in the day. So that's pretty much the end of the video here today. I wanted to talk about a different way that I like to use the UAD preamps. I like to talk about, today we talked about the V76 preamp, how it's really dope and creamy, how you compare it with that Tube Tech CO1B to get those warm, creamy, mainstream vocals, all right? And I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my family. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check the links down below. Appreciate y'all now. Peace.